Martha Graham is a dancer from America, and she said dance is the hidden language of the soul. And there's one country who actually used the dance as a language, and that country is Armenia. Armenia is located between Europe and Asia, and one special thing is the country shares the border with a lot of countries, but that doesn't always mean it's a good thing, because since Armenia shared border with so many countries, that country also always faced like various social, economic, like political or even diplomatic issues. So in 2013, there was an event called Yerevan Covered Market Reconstruction Protest. So one politician called Samvel Alexanian planned to transform the Yerevan covered market into the modern mall. And to resist from Samvel Alexanian, Armenian civic activists stood against him and protested by dancing the folk dance. And I think this is pretty interesting and amazing. But the protest eventually failed after 3 months. But I still think protest using folk dance has like potential power to make a movement. So today I'm going to talk about the reason why Yerevan covered market protest failed, to prove or support that protest using folk dance is actually useful. So the first reason is time conflict. As you see the image, these are the protests happened in Armenia since 1965. And as you see, after 2008, the protests happened like almost every year, which proves or which implies that the society is getting chaotic day by day. So the Yerevan covered market protest happened in June 2013 and ended in September 2013. The reason for the protest was to conserve the Yerevan covered market. And where did it happen? Of course, in Yerevan covered market. And how did they protest it? By performing folk dance. But at the same time, 2013 anti-government protest was happening simultaneously. It happened in February 2013 to December 23rd. It's much longer. So why did the protest happen? Because there was serious inflation, rigged elections, unemployment, political corruption, monopoly, and increase in transportation fare. And where did it happen? Yerevan, Gyumri, Vanazor, even in LA, New York City, and Brussels. And how did they do it? Demonstration, sit-ins, hunger strike, student protests, online activism, and civil disobedience. And at this point, you guys might know which protest was more serious and urgent. So eventually, Yerevan, the Armenian civil activists, failed to gain attention from the public. And also, press didn't even cover about the cover market protest. The second reason is the immature democracy. So actually, Armenia has short history as an independent country. Armenia was conquered by both Ottoman Empire and Russian Empire since 18th century. And after Ottoman Empire collapsed, the Soviet Union, which is Russia, also controlled the Armenia. And Armenia gained independence in 1991. During Cold War, Soviet Union implanted the wrong capitalism, which is planned economy. So Armenia had no idea how the market economy works, even though they got the independence. And moreover, after independence, politicians started to privatize the public asset and enterprises into the politicians' individual. So it was basically the reminiscent of the communism, where the wealth was centered at the hands of few people, politicians. So under wrong capitalism and under oligarchic system, it was difficult for them to actually make a change through protests. I mean, the protests happened since 1965 in Armenia, and it is still ongoing. But there was no any change until now. And as I mentioned, most of the protests are violent and still didn't work. And how would the protest using folk dance would be effective under oligarchy system? I think it is nearly impossible. So it was not because the folk dance is useless. It's because the protest took place under immature democratic country. As a result, Armenian civic activists faced structurally disadvantaged circumstances, so the protest eventually failed. But I still think this event is significant because this is a rare type of protest. And as the world enters the peaceful era, I think the violent protest should be stopped, and the way we do protests should be peaceful. And in order to actually prove the folk dance protest is useful, the more research is needed, and also more cases should be observed. Thank you.